Greetings everyone and welcome back to Expeditions of Viking, where in the last episode we actually completed a couple of quests in and around the town. Now in this one, there does appear to be a bit of a kerfuffle going on down here. Ooh, hello. Where are you off to? Just morning jog perhaps? I have no idea. Very well. Now we could have a look around the remaining areas before we get involved with all of that, and I think perhaps that may be a good idea before we charge in. Who knows what manner of quests we will unlock first. We may get a quest to go there and deal with whatever's going on, so let's try and take care of that. I think that would probably be a wiser move. It doesn't look like there's too much over here anyhow. Very well, let's have a look down here then, see if we can't find anything. Let's see. No, nothing much going on there either. Okay. Can we tax these areas? No. Those are not taxable. Very well. Let's go and have a quick chat with this fella here, though. We can't gather from there either. Okay, no, alright. Very well. Let's have a word with you, Theodore. You find yourself almost supernaturally drawn to a stall stacked full of pelts and weapon parts. The man in front of the table was clearly born to man a stall. He is round of belly and red of cheek, with a friendly smile permanently affixed to his face, and a voice that booms across the busiest parts of Market Street without at any point becoming obnoxious. He beckons you closer and invites you to gaze upon his abundant selection of merchandise with a sweep of his hand. Welcome, Norseman. I was wondering when you'd pay a visit to my excellent stall. I heard there were new faces in town. I'll cut you a good deal if you're looking to buy. I'm certain you'll find my stock to be of the highest quality. Okay. I don't actually need weapons. Let me see what you're selling. Salvage. No, those are mine, actually. Vendor resources. Height. A lot of height. Huh. I could have one salvage for 7 wood, or... No. I'd need 135 valuables per. It would take 6,000 valuables to buy all of these hides. And yet, I am going to spend a ridiculous amount. Because I want those hides. Let's take ourselves up to 100 hides. With that, we should be able to make something good, I think. There we are. Those are disagreeable prices, but there we are. Well, I think there was more. Always a pleasure. Will that be all for today? Yes, it will, because your prices are extortionate. But I do want those hides so bad. There we go. Let's continue to have a poke around here and there, hither and indeed yon. We'll go around the very outskirts first, because I like to be a bit thorough with this sort of stuff. There we go. That is definitely available for me. Thank you. We will also accept these. You'll find nothing but something over there. But the best in my stall. Can I actually trade with you? No, I can't. So I think that boast is in fact a lie. I can't find anything in your stall, or at least nothing that I can buy. Right, that's the exit marker for this area. Ooh, what have we found around here then? We found someone. Someone just stood there. Most suspicious. We've also found the very top of this area. We can't go any further than that. Okay, well, we've done a good job. Oh, no. What's this? It was like that when I got here. I didn't just come over here and break a symbol of your faith. That is absolutely not what just happened. Hello, Edgar. The Port Greffa of Ifordwick is a squirrely monk with a harried expression and his arms full of scrolls. Wes Hal? You're here to see me? I seek permission to land my ship at your pier. His eyes glide over your armor and equipment, and he swallows hard. And, what kind of ship are we talking about? How much will it cost me to evade that question? The cunning followers have gained morale. I'm sure I don't understand your question, but I will keep in mind that you asked. Well, so the fee is 15 pence per month for a ship like yours. I'm required to demand payment for half a year at a time. Considering your unique situation, I will be adding a few extra fees on top of that. Think of it as collateral. The cleric counts quietly on his fingers for a few moments. Yes, so in total it comes out to 150 pence. Morkant coughs discreetly behind you. That's steep. The normal fee would be no more than 90 pence. Of course, a warship would be subject to additional fees. The portographer doesn't look entirely comfortable with having to make these demands of you. It's the best I can do. I have a counter offer. I think we both know that price is unconscionable. He licks his lips. I suppose. If we pretend for a moment that I were a high-born man from the south, how much would you charge? The cleric averts his eyes and answers in a very low voice. Perhaps 100 pence? I'll pay the standard fee. 100 pence for 6 months' access. His voice is dry and raspy. Yes, of course. That's reasonable. Standard fee. The monk shuffles his scrolls until he finds the one he's seeking. Then he reaches for a feather and on the nearby table, dips it in the ink, and makes a few marks on the list. The warship whoa. I don't recall ever giving you the name of my ship or the type of ship it was, but whatever. The diplomatic vessel, Aavak, will be permitted to dock at the city pier at any time for a period of 6 months from today. There we go. You scallywag. Warship, how dare you. Right, let's have a look around. We need to tax especially hard now. Okay, 70 valuables. It is not nearly close enough to the amount that I need to reclaim the amount that you just took off me, but it's a start. A very, very small start, but it is a start. Is there anything around here? I'm afraid that the peasants are going to have to bear the brunt of my taxation, of course, but this is the way of things really in this world. It's always the people who can least afford it that have to pay the most. Right, okay, well, you appear to have a quest over there. Let us go and have a quick chat, shall we? I think we should. Hello. Everything is something or other. He looks at you with hollow eyes, barely acknowledging your presence. The flames were everywhere. By the gods, you look as though you faced down Circa himself. The superstitious followers have gained morale. Skeptical ones have lost it. The devil was in those flames. Why did he spare me? Oh God. What is there to do? How do I... What now? I do want an extra thrall, but no. Rebuild. The gods are testing you. Impress them, and do not give up. I will still need to begin somewhere with something to put my hands to. Please, if you hear of anyone, anywhere who has room under their roof, I will work hard. Okay. From the ashes updated. Let's have a quick look at this then. From the ashes. Find a survivor of the fire. Okay. Find somewhere so the survivors to go. Let's make that one. No. My main quest for now. We'll track this one. I wonder, are there any places where there were quite a few homes with entrances? I didn't mark them all. I assumed I'd just easily be able to find them again, but it might not be quite that simple. Let's actually have a look at the map. I should mark them to some degree. Market Street now. We've got a burnt house, King's Hall, a cathedral, Paupers District, a round tower. Let's have a look over here. The round tower. Is there anything up here? I can't tell which way I'm looking at the moment. So it's a little bit difficult to know if I'm facing the right way. Oh, I think it was in this direction then. Well, if that's the tower, then I don't think. Oh, right, I get you. That is a round tower, right? Of course, makes sense all of a sudden. Very well. Oh, we've actually got a marker. Ah, of course, the farmer who needed a farmhand. Ah ha ha ha! Fantastic. We are doing good work right now, though I don't know where I am. Ah, there I am. It's difficult, okay? I'm all-seeing. And the problem with being all-seeing is you see too much, and not enough of what you want to look at. Hello, Ita. You're back, Norseman. I met a man who survived the fire. He's desperate for work and a roof over his head. We've a corner in the kitchen by the hearth. If he'll put in a strong day's work, it's his. Very well. Now, really, I've got to go all the way back. Oh, my lord. This does not feel like the work of a thing. Mind you, it's good exercise for the legs. Not that I plan on running away from anything, you understand. Running after things is what I'm meaning. We need strong legs because we are a fearsome herd. And when we show up, it is like as not that our enemies will flee, along with their valuables. We can't be having that. Hello. What do I do now? The farm across the river will take you in. I'll have to work for it, though. It's a place to start. Thank you for your kindness. There we go. From the ashes is complete. Hello. Took a long way around, but sure. Alright. Well, we helped out. There's a little part of me that does wonder if maybe I should not have taken him as a thrall, though. I can't afford to be constantly so generous. I really can't. I have to toughen up a little bit. Right, it's time for us to go and find out what on earth was going on down here, I think. We've spent a good 10 minutes solving, well, one quest, but now we need to do something else. Have we? Well, yes, we've all got the best gear right now, but do we have all of our points spent? Now that is a question that needs to be answered. What is my current equipment? Not good enough. I want another sword, really. I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't. That is way too much for me to upgrade. Way too much for me to upgrade right now. Dual wielding might be useful for that specific purpose. Having the sword out, yeah. Might be very useful, actually. I don't have enough to upgrade Galder. Leadership would take 12 to increase. Inspire sounds like a nice one, honestly. I could pick up Taunt, but honestly, I think with my character, it would be better if I put a little bit more into my abilities. For example, quick feet, move around an enemy without incurring. No, that's not it. Point blank might be useful. Let's have a look at what else we've got. Evade would be good. And that is something I can purchase. Backstabber, not necessarily the one I want. Nimble, reduce the movement penalty. No. Keen Eye is actually quite nice. Fortune favored, also quite nice. Point blank might be it. Range attacks have a 100% critical chance when the target is in melee range. It's not really something that I want to do, though. And we very rarely have the opportunity to be in melee range with them. So let's not go for that one. Instead, I think I'm going to go for Evade. That's the most likely attack that I'm going to be the victim of. Now, you've got a lot of points to spend. You've got an awful lot of points to spend. Alright, I could increase your physical resistance by a great heaping whack of points, but 12 to upgrade. Sorry, 15 to upgrade. We'll wait then. We'll wait on that for now at the very least. I could put an extra point into dual wielding. Dual wielding, offhand weapon damage increased to 80%. Parry, attack, action. Activates parrying. Base damage resistance is doubled. Character gains a free counterattack until the next turn. Ooh. Oh, that is quite nice. Offhand weapon damage is increased to 100%. 1-2. Does one attack with each weapon at full damage on the same target or two different targets if the first target you choose is flanking you. A special attack will be executed instead against both flanking enemies, which cannot be blocked. That would be very nice to get to eventually. Stun would be super useful in certain situations, but not a crazy useful one just yet. Difficult. We could increase, get fortune favored if we wanted to. Hardened, some extra hit points. Dodge halves enemy critical. Flanking damage multiplier is reduced by 15% points against this character, which would also be good. Let's have a look. Nimble, reduce the movement penalty of armor. Well, you don't really wear it with you. Relentless grants a 5% chance to get one extra attack action when using normal attacks, which isn't actually a bad one, honestly. Interrupt attacks have a 100% chance to hit. No, that's not what we need. What is your overall damage resistance? Well, you're not really wearing armor at the moment. Sure, okay. Physical resistance is going to go up. What is your physical resistance, though? Does it not say... Physical resistance, there we are. Determines the chance of resisting negative physical effects derived from strength and morale. Shields can bolster this value. Actually, no, on second thoughts, I don't think that would be the better one for us to go for. I'm going to go for stun. There will be times when that is going to be absolutely what we need to use. Morkant, you've got 9 points to spend. 9 points. We could pick this one up. Alternatively, I could look to increase some of these instead. I could get you Witchcraft if I really wanted to, but I think having you set up just with the Christian spells. Actually, no, they're not really the same. Witchcraft would allow Demoralize. What I was thinking about was Galder. But no, I think we'll invest in getting you a little bit more damage. We could go further. We need a little bit more points. Actually, I'm going to save up for that so that we can get your shield a little bit stronger. Shield block chances increased by 12 again. I would very much like that. Very, very much like it. As for you, let's start putting some points. Oh, I can't. Damn. I was hoping that I'd be able to start putting a couple of points into getting that bow up and running for you. But no, I can't. We'll have to wait then for a little bit longer. Very well. Let's move on. Find out exactly what it is that's happening over here. A large group of people have gathered outside a farmhouse. Some of them are well armed. Others seem to have grabbed whatever was at hand. All of them clearly out for blood. Listen to the shouting. Cries of fear and despair emanate from inside the farmhouse. Reader, please, we're Christians, all of us. We're like you. We know you left those disgusting offerings at the lover's tree. It wasn't us, I swear it. What is the value of an oath to a godless heathen? I beg you, be reasonable. Open the door, face the Lord's justice. This will turn out badly for the farmer. Perhaps we should aid a fellow non-Christian. I mean, I feel like you're manipulating me, Morkant. Damn it. If we interfere, we'll just get in trouble ourselves. I wouldn't mind teaching these people a hard lesson. Well, there's a lot of them. Alright. We're going to get involved. Why did I have to be all the way over there for this fight? That seemed like a really silly thing to happen, but oh, fine, whatever. I disapprove. Nefia, however, Ooh, that's the only way for them to get in here. We've got a lot of ranged attackers, but this is the only surefire way. Surefire way, rather. If I move back a little bit, can I make a charge? If I move back a little bit more, could I make a charge? Questionable. Back a little bit more. Can still make the charge. Back a tiny bit more. Ah, oh, drat. Well, that was annoying. That was supremely annoying, actually. I wonder if charge will let me through. No, charge won't let me through. That was actually incredibly annoying that took me a whole 2 away. But, oh well. It's not a great deal of a loss. What I can do instead, have you move up. Let's get you in there. Let's go ahead and taunt you. Come this way. You're going to have to pass 2 of my allies with this. There we go. 1. Beautiful amounts of damage there. Absolutely wonderful. You can move into some safety. Alright, finish him off. There we are. Nice. We could move in there to be safe. I'm fancying you just charge straight up and wail into one of them. You're a larger threat to me. Let's go for it. There we are. Nice work. Now, more cans. I can make someone panic, perhaps. Let's have a quick look. What kind of mental resistance do you have? Mental 48. Mental 12. There we go. Alright. Go for them. Panicked. Perfect. Their healer is panicked. They have got another one though, which is unfortunate, but okay. And I could try and taunt you. You would have to use a lot of your movement to try and get to me. Let's go for that, shall we? Let's go for a taunt. Yes. Come hither. See if you'll try and walk around. Which you will. Perfect. Ah, glorious. Alright, and that leaves me then. Now, I can probably do a good bit of damage if I just... You got cover. You do not. If I drop this here, and I should be able to really mess up their healer. Not that their healer's got much to do right now, but we can drop you. Can't drop you. I might be able to take you out, actually. Oh no, that's the one who's panicked. Ah, my bad. Well, let's go for this one. There we are. Nice solid blow. And then you as well, actually. If we can not bounce this off the shield. Oh, dread. Then that would have been great, but that wasn't what was in store for us. I really would have preferred you up there, since you got a shield, but this'll do for now. Could you get around there so that you're out of harm's way from enemies with range? You're fine. You can move back actually and be fine there. I'm not in a position to do that. Nor are you. Okay, let's see how this goes. You've got a potential of 3 people attacking you. Thankfully, not many of them are going to be able to do much damage. They are not well equipped. Only 1 or 2 are. Demoralize is not great. Oh, fantastic. You're trying to move? You are. Glorious. You're bailing. Ah, the healer trying to apply some healing over there. Okay. Nice. And then they're sharing healing back and forth. Okay, that makes a lot of sense here. Still, it's not going to make much of a difference. Right, you got hit. Well, it's not a big blow, honestly. Alright. Now then. First and foremost, Who can I attack? I can attack you fairly easily, and you're still in an area where I can easily see you. So let's do that. There we go. And then take that healer out completely. Perfect. Alright, next up. I would actually prefer if... Well, I can't use taunt any longer. Nephew, can I use tactical movement to get you out of there? I would like to draw you back. Alternatively, let's have a look. You got has an attack about. Their attacks are not that strong. So, you know what? We're gonna trade positions. Nephew, down here. Just never mind. They didn't actually make the attack. Oh, it was because you used tactical movement. Damn it! Not quite what I wanted. Oh well. Right, Isleifir, could you get up there and make it a charge? Get straight in there, take one of them out. Oof, that was pretty brutal. Alright, switch weapon. You've got a shot. You'll do a decent amount of damage too, actually. Okay, go for it. Harried, you know, isn't terrible, but... Baldur's Fervor. All Norse allies going to see this effect centered. I'm actually just going to anticipate an opening here. And... as for you... I'm going to try and panic you. Didn't check their mental resistance, which was a bit silly of me, considering, but that's fine. We're actually in a fairly good position. Well done. You are harried, though, which isn't great. You've activated Interrupt. Shield blocked that there. Right, let's see if we can't take you down. 55% chance of connecting there, which is great. A regular shot has 92% chance. Go on then. Good shot. Certainly. Alright, let's go ahead and wallop them. Nephew, can you attack? You can, from right behind. There we go. And at this point, does anyone else have taunt? I need to sort out your hotbars. I really, really, really do. Right. Let's go for you. Let's make you panic. As for you, let's get you around there. Start making our way all the way around. They may get a good shot and go for it with this, but we'll see. No, they didn't. Good. Right. In fact, you might be able to take them out. You've only got a 13% chance to hit them. Well, demoralize instead. They resisted it. I should have known that was going to happen. Well, I mean, there was a less than 50% chance that they'd be able to resist it. Clearly, it was enough. Really? Activated ready. What does ready mean? Let's have a quick look. Ready. Automatically attacks the first enemy who enters an adjacent hex. Ah. In that case, let's not have to deal with that. I think that would be the wisest thing possible. Let's get over there. Take them out. There we go. And finally, let's do exactly the same here. Barely any damage whatsoever. There was only really one or two people amongst them, though, that was actually equipped for battle whatsoever. The rest were just peasants, really. Very well. Thank you, oh Lord, thank you. You saved my family. He takes a moment to survey his surroundings and suddenly looks queasy. Did you have to kill so many? What do you suppose they were planning to do to you? Yes, of course. Thank you. I don't mean to be ungrateful. Did you make that sacrifice, as they said? I did. But despite what these animals said, my family and I are Christians. I thought I'd hedge my bets. The farmer holds out his hand. On the palm rests a fine old talisman. Take this. It's what got me into this mess in the first place. No, thank you. I have friends in the city. I'll tell them what you've done. Everyone will know you as a good person. Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far, but... Alright. Tolerated now. Okay, it's increased by 5. Now I must go and calm my family. God be with you. Okay, we got an item out of that, though. What did we get? No, it wasn't any of that. Talent. Celtic stone charm. The edges of this charm are worn smooth from years of use. Its face is adorned with a Celtic pattern. Plus 10%, plus 10 block percent. Okay, that's worded slightly weirdly. When next to an ally. Might be good for you, actually, since you're one of our main shield users, after all. Okay, time to tax the dead. There we go. Things, nothing valuable, it's not terrible. Some of them are still writhing on the floor. Makes me feel a little bit bad. Grab that. Let's go and grab you as well. There we are. Not terrible. Certainly not terrible. I do appear now to have some armor for you. Oh look, I mean, actually, it's worse. It's worse than your armor. I need to get you. Has anyone got armor that this would be better for? Probably not. Unless you. No, no one for whom this would be better. Very well, get rid of it then. The single-edged sword, though. Can I not? Can I put that down there? No. Until you make an attack, you're freely switch between your primary and secondary weapon sets during combat. I wonder what marks the difference. That's the Dane axe. No. Maybe I need a dagger then. A dagger for my offhand. Or an axe, actually. I wonder. Let's just see if I can do that. Can I wield an axe there? Yeah, I can. I don't think I have the strength for it. So I'm probably not going to do that. Let's just have a look. Can I... Oh, no, I can actually rise axe. Or I get a really, really nasty dagger. One or t'other. But it seems that that's the way that we're going to be going with that one. Okay, well that was nice. And actually easy. Let's be honest with ourselves. That was actually a fairly easy battle, despite the number of enemies that were involved in it. Okay. Well, there's a couple of other places that we can go and have a quick poke around here, I think, before we leave. But we do need to head out reasonably soon to sort out all of the unfortunate infections that we've got. Right, we've got some more places that I have yet to tax. Oh, this is the King's Hall. I may have not been taxing this out of respect. But he lost my respect when he turned us away. There we go. Let's grab these. I mean, I'm not going to say it's like Rick levels of not respecting. I'm not going to say they're robots, and I encourage my nephew to sorry, not nephew, grandson to shoot them. But let's just say that I don't feel too bad about pilfering the barrels outside of the King's Hall. That much not respect. But we do have houses. Very well. Let's have a poke around in these. Okay, let's see. Well, I mean, 2 I've got. Oh, I can only take 2. Huh. Where is this then first? First and foremost, what is this house? Before I decide who's coming in with me. I don't know. Alright, Roskba and a Sleefier. Let's head in. I want my wise woman with me. Should have... No. See, Nefia is not so much a protector. She's more straight up damage, whereas Sleefier can shield. Hello? Is there anything to do in it? What's that? There's all sorts of things in here. Keen, light, broad axe. Okay. Anything else? You know what? I probably need to bring more cant in, don't I? Yes. Yes, I probably need someone who can speak the local language. I should have thought about that, actually. Very well. But there is clearly something to do in here. Now, it could be that I just don't have the right quest yet to do it. But we will see. Oh, so this is taking a phenomenally long time to load. I guess the city is quite a large area, so okay. I'll let you off this time, city. Okay, what we'll do then is we'll go to other locations first, just in case we get a quest to go to this place. But we've just picked up a pretty interesting... We just walked into someone's house and then helped ourselves to a knife. I'm such a scallywag. Is this better than yours? No. No, it's not. It's more or less the same, actually. Slightly less armor penetration, but, you know, that's decent enough. Alright. Getting somewhere with that. Alright. We've got the cathedral just up here. Alright then. Let's go ahead and have a quick visit. There's something going on in the cathedral, it seems. What an absolute beautiful ceremony. It certainly was. I must applaud you on your son's stirring speech, Coleman. I am rarely moved to tears, but he managed it. Thank you both. May this marriage bring great prosperity to both our houses for years to come. In honour of the newlyweds, there will be a great feast in our home. Let us go and drink until the sun comes up. Those people look wealthy. Seems like an opportunity to me. You're thinking of attacking a wedding feast? That would be utterly heartless. We could follow them and wait until they've had a few drinks, then we'll see how rich they are. It's a cunning idea. You can easily deal with a bunch of drunken civilians. I can't... My herd is brutal. I'm not saying I'm going to do what you said. I'm just saying I wanted to know where they went. That's all. That's all I wanted to know. You guys are brutal. You really, really are. Right. Well, the smith. Did we actually have many quests over here? I don't recall if we did. I don't remember actually speaking with the Circa. Let's have a chat. You're a rough-looking group. Not here to cause trouble, I hope. Who are you? My name's Circa. I'm responsible for all bounties on the outlords of the kingdom. Look, I don't know you well enough to offer much. Can't send strangers out to enforce the king's justice. Come back when the people know your name, or at least won't bar their doors to your passing. We'll talk. Okay, I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe staying my hand now will result in more riches later. That's all I'm saying. But my lord, my herd. Roskva. Let me remind myself of Roskva again. Cunning, greedy. Yeah. Aggressive, greedy. Okay, you just wanted to straight up attack them. Ha, they're going to be drunk. But you were like, well, I mean, that's a little bit violent, but I like your style. Very, very interesting. I approve of how cunning you are. Oh, my lord. I've surrounded myself with a motley herd, to be sure. Okay. Maybe we're going to have to see about that.
The House of the Lord, in all its splendor. Does this not inspire you? Here, I feel his presence more strongly than anywhere else.
Very well. I've got all sorts of things in here. Probably a lot of stuff that I shouldn't take, I guess. I mean, it would probably be bad of me. I mean, probably. But look, you've just left stuff on the tables. I'm not going to turn my nose up at that. 24 valuable. I'll stick these valuable. 38 valuable. Also this book over there. But there's probably something else. And also another book there. 12 valuables. 22 valuables. And if I wanted to, I could try and thieve, but no, I'm not gonna barge into a church. At least not yet. Not in the middle of the city. I mean, some sort of distant monastery, sure, but in the middle of a town full of guards, that just seems silly. That isn't brave. That's reckless to the point of stupidity. But I will remember that there are lots of boxes there that I may want to come back for. We'll see. I haven't made up my mind yet, but this place may still be put to the torch. Except Leofric. I mean, Leofric will probably fight us. We'll fight him to a standstill, probably wound him, but then care for his wounds. And see him on his way. No hard feelings. Though he'll have hard feelings, but it's fine. As long as he's still alive, that's enough for me. Right. Okay, well... Oh, my lord. I am far too easily convinced to do the scallywaggy things. Alright, let's go and have a look. Roskva. I can't believe Roskva joined in. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised given everything. Alright, 3 maximum. Roskva. Actually, cancel that for a second. Right, okay. So, who have I got who would be totally okay with this? You're cunning and you're greedy. You're honorable and skeptical. You conceited, cooperative, pessimistic. Huh. Well, it's going to be you two, because I'm not going to not bring you guys along. I am going to bring along as Leaf. No, I want Nefia here. You can act as my conscious, Nefia. If things get too out of hand, I rely on you to rein me in. Also, you are now complicit in this. It's clear that the feast has been a roaring success. Tableware scattered around the house. Those guests who aren't already passed out are still dancing and drinking, and nobody pays attention to the Vikings that just walked through the door. Welcome, and you're a bit... oh, shite. Pardon me. You're a bit late for the party, but feel free to stay. Are you a friend of my son? The groom regards you with cloudy eyes, and his speech is noticeably slurred. I don't recognize you, do I? Were you invited? We're just here to extend our congratulations, and take everything that you own. Oh no, what do you mean you don't recognize me? I helped you with that thing in the place. You notice that the rest of the guests have fallen quiet. What thing? I'm certain I don't know you. Please leave at once. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. My reputation went down by 10. So, on the whole, we've lost 5. Really, you're all going to fight me? This seems remarkably silly. I'm going to be honest. You know, I'm not going to kill the wedding guests, alright? There is a certain amount of things that I'm willing to do. That is not one of them. But I'm going to be significantly more dangerous to you if I equip my bow. Please. There we are, yes. How about you just do a quick charge over here? Yeah, you don't have charge, yeah? Oh no, you do, good. Go on, straight in. It's fine, he's gonna punch you, it's not gonna hurt. That's one down. Roskva. He's already used his attack of opportunity, so you can just wade in and draw people to fight. What we can do here, let's get you all the way over here. Take them out. Thank you. Moskva, could you taunt them, please? Because it's going to cause 2 attacks of opportunity. Or maybe just 1. The second one was not necessary. Very well, you can draw back. And I will start taking people out. This feels remarkably unkind. What have we become? I did say we need to stop being quite so generous. Right. Let's go ahead and just start knocking you guys down. You're up next. There we go. This feels so mercenary. Really? I kind of admire it. Oh, how dare you! Really, someone had to... You brought a knife to this? Oh, that was just shady of you. Okay, Roskva, can you... Actually, could you please remove that one? Thank you. This way. You can remove him. This way no one is in base contact with me, so I shouldn't have any issues with using my bow. You can go down. Or maybe not. That is also an option, I guess. Not quite a good one, I'll be honest with you, but alright. Sure, you can just wade in. That is how you knife someone. And then you can follow up with dust. Just, you know, to be doubly annoying. Perfect. There we are. They are now drugged in addition to being drunk. I am afraid there is no escaping from this. There we are. And... can't see you. Can't see you either. Well, that is just annoying. Let me see if I can't draw someone. I could have taunted actually with you, but too late now. That's fine. There we are. And I'm gonna have you positioned there. We could demoralize, but I don't think it's necessary. Oh no, they're fleeing. Very well. Well, I guess we'll have you charge. Nice and easy. There we go. And the victory is ours. Not a particularly good feeling victory, I'll be perfectly honest with you. There we are, the Red Wedding. Okay. I guess. Let's actually check on faction standing if we can. Is there a way of us doing that? Mine... Yelling -5. Northumbria is still 11, even after we just walked into someone's wedding and beat everyone up. 150 valuables though. 200 valuables. Okay, this was reasonably profitable. I see there was some sense in this. We needed to replace all of the money that we spent on the hides after all. Sure. Look, you didn't know how to use these weapons anyway. It's probably safer in our hands than yours. Wow, okay. Quite a lot, in fact. Alright. We'll take those. And those. We'll also take the valuables off the table. There we are. Sure, 2x. Not a terrible thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab everything. At this point, I don't feel... I feel a little bit bad because it was a wedding after all, but at the same time, we didn't kill anyone. And perhaps next time they'll welcome gatecrashers a little bit more warmly. Perhaps it would have gone differently if you just played along. But no, you had to tell me to leave. There we go. Got everything. And we'll just slip away into the night. Not that it's going to be hard for them to identify us. Yeah, we were accosted by a bunch of Vikings. What Vikings? Well, the only Vikings that were in the town last night, actually. There were like 5 of them. It's not hard to know who it was. There's no stealth element in that. Unless they wake up with such a roaring hangover, they just assume that they walked into the furniture repeatedly in a drunken stupor and also lost all of their valuables at the same time. It could happen. But that's going to be the end of this episode, I think. We've got one more place to check, and that would be... Oh, we could go back into that house, the burnt house. Is there a burnt house down here? No. Okay, well, there is actually one last place then. Let's go and pop our head in. See what's in there. Was this the one that we popped into before? Or is there a different one? Can we go in? Apparently we cannot. We are not welcome in this house. Well, we'll have to try and work that mystery out in the next episode. But that's going to be it from me. I do hope you enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone. And beware of weddings. Or at least weddings that are interrupted by Vikings. Other weddings are probably fine. But once they're interrupted by Vikings, it's probably not going to go so well.